Bam.
Oh, you know what this is.
Oh yeah. So hold on, wait. Before tell Shadow what the fuck that is, so he can tell him what that is.
Shadow, what's the biggest thumb drive you ever seen?
1 terabyte.
That's it.
Yeah.
64 terabytes.
That's crack.
I said, yo, Shadow. I said, there's no fucking way that's real, bro. They're trying to scam you. There's no fucking way that's real. I bet this. He's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. My cousins. He was like, my cousins know what the fuck they doing, bro. He stuck it in the computer. Have you actually loaded it up?
Yeah, I already transferred music, everything, and it works just fine.
Bro, 64 times. Tell him how much you bought it for, though.
$4.79.
No, that's crack. No, that's crack.
How long did it take to get there, though?
Yo, some dude, I ordered it and I got it like 3 or 4. I got it like 5 days and freaking came from my wholesale distributor from China.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, man. Yeah. I'm like, you got to buy me a couple of that. I got you.
Well, my Mac Pro's got 128 terabytes. My Lifeline is pretty much on the thumb drive now.
Nice.
That's crazy.
You can follow that everywhere. Everywhere you go.
I mean, thank you for that, but I was saying thank you because I thought you went to the post office.
Oh, no, that's already ready to go to. That's already packed up. So
it's packed up.
Gotta
ship it out.
Oh yeah, because I gotta send some weed packs up. I mean, cut that out too, okay?
Anyways, Wollie Mopped Gaming. This is I say 202 because this is the second or third iteration of this podcast, and we have one of the triple OGs in the building, Mr. Tony P. Say what's up, there, everybody.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Your lighting is impeccable. Just want to tell you that your lighting is amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, Shadow has the best lighting of all of us, though. All right, guys. Once again, for you guys that have been listening for the last 2 weeks, we appreciate it. Didn't think we were going to get that many views. If you have noticed, after the video goes live, the next couple of days, the segments are pieced out so you can experience them in little bite-sized pieces. And also, if you noticed on the big podcast, everything is kind of chopped up so you can get right to the part that you actually want to get to in case you don't want to hear us talking about stuff. But you know what? Should we just let's put the drama in the beginning, right? So
Why not?
We're talking about
funny drama.
Yeah, we're talking about this dude Johnny, right? So this is the guy right here, right? Getting chased and beat up.
Dude, he got chased all over that place. I think he got the full tour.
Johnny Somali.
레전드.
So that's the kid right there, right?
Yeah. So hold on.
Oh, they're beating up Gino right now.
But Johnny's the black kid, right?
The one who just got pushed down, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now he's beating up his friend Gino at the moment.
So is this just for shock value that they go to other countries and they just like? Because I was like when Echo.
All right. So let me explain everything on how everything is. So he was a kid in Arizona who got his diploma for financing, but apparently I guess he didn't want to get into finance, so he started doing IRL streams. Now, when he went out of the country and went to Japan, he noticed that his views wasn't really all that well until he started doing shock value crap.
Of course,
very controversial things. So when he started doing things like disrespecting the country, prime example, disrespecting women,
trolling them pretty much,
going into a subway saying, "I'm gonna bomb you like Hiroshima and Nagasaki."
What?
I didn't see that.
Wow. That's not gonna fly, bro. That's not gonna fly.
So a lot of things he was doing that was very shock value based.
But
that's suicide, dude. Especially
I'm saying it's like I say, you don't go into somebody's house or somebody's country and take a crap on a carpet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, okay, I can see if you're talking that mess from maybe America, maybe even then you talking reckless.
Yeah, even then that's still a slippery slope.
Yeah,
because it ain't like people can't get to you.
So he started talking hella reckless, and then the Yakuza came into play, and straight up, did him dusty. Told him to apologize. Didn't work. So the police had to jump in, and they deported him. He's no longer.
Wow.
He got banned from going to Japan for the next 5 years.
So now he goes an hour away to South Korea, and this is what happens.
Yeah. So
he's definitely in South Korea.
Now he's in South Korea now, but here's the problem. There's a thing called comfort women statues. And if you don't know, you better start looking that up right now.
Yeah, I think I will.
during the Japanese War, or during World War II, they would take all the South Korean women and would use them for their own usage.
Yeah.
So anyway, they use those statues because of Japan doesn't really do formal apologies.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of known for that. So yeah, they didn't really apologize. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say all the Japanese is wrong, because I love Japan and the Japanese people are very very sincere, very humble, very nice people. So I'm not gonna sit there and say anything bad about them. But during that's a part of their history that's a little rough. So anyway, because of that, Johnny Somali decided to kiss and push their hands underneath the skirts of the statues to make it look like
you can't
allegation.
do that, bro.
Wow. Yeah, that's okay.
Though what makes it worse, he was going around and talking to the girls that said, "I'm gonna groom you like Diddy."
Wow.
Then the icing on the cake is he went to a statue and put baby oil all over his body and was rubbing his butt on a statue.
Yo, that's like prison time, right?
And the thing is, they can't do anything about it. That's the problem. So the people decided to take initiative in their own hands. So anybody here ever play Diablo 3?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the goblin with the little bag? You beat it up, you get a bunch of gold or some items.
Or like Mario.
As of right now, Koreans have a bounty on his head, and they call him the Golden Goblin.
Oh,
anybody who beats him up will get the bounty. But the problem is the bounty that they're requesting is like $450 or something like that. So it's kind of like an insult more than anything. But people just randomly punch him in the face or knock him out just for no reason. When they see him, they just knock him out, and it's beneficial,
I mean,
he bought it on himself though. You know what I mean?
Hope that they know that
on himself.
I just hope that they know that that's not indicative of all like black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and that was another thing. Whenever someone tries to come at him, he's like, "Yo, you're racist," and I can't. Floyd, I can't breathe. I'm like, I know he did not just say that. And he say Black Lives Matter, blah blah blah. Why are you using that as a
don't
do it. We don't even accept you.
Beat his ass.
So, but here's the funny part. The police actually got him right now and this is actually a serious offense for drugs. They found weed, which in South Korea, that's automatically a 5-year sentence.
Damn.
So
that's just weed. Just weed alone is a 5-year sentence.
Wow.
And then on top of that, they also have sexual harassment because he made a deep fake on a Korean female saying that that's his girlfriend, and that girl literally said, "That is not me. If you do see him on that, I'm filing the lawsuit." But police already said, "Don't worry, we got you covered." So and then what's worse about that? Any type of form of sexual harassment is 7 years minimum.
So he's looking at least 10 right now. Basically, what you're saying.
He's looking at 13 years minimum.
Well, 10. I mean, 10. Yeah, that's correct.
The numbers, right? Trust me, they're gonna peak out.
And so what they did to make sure that he won't leave is they took away his pass.
Oh yeah, you ain't got that passport. You definitely ain't going nowhere.
You can't get back home.
You can help him at that point.
Which means he can't come back home.
Yeah, he better get used to it then.
South Korea and the United States, those are like top, like out of the top 5 most powerful passports.
Yeah, and because of how many doors they open. Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
So I was like, I was like, dang, I'm lucky. I thought I was just a Korean citizen. No, I was like, I find I got dual. I was like, how'd that happen?
Hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth for real. Check it out. We're gonna get some fighting game stuff, but me and Shadow were talking about this game last week, and we went on like a YouTube rabbit hole and started watching some of the combos. But I saw this trailer I wanted to share with you guys.
Nostalgia reignites cherished memories from our childhood, such as reminiscing about our favorite toys. With the power of make-believe fueled by our imagination, we transformed into fearless warriors, menacing monsters, wise wizards, or even powerful robots. We engaged in epic battles with our friends. Among all the exciting playthroughs, one question perpetually lingered. Who truly reigned as the strongest? Brace yourself, for the answer is about to unfold.
Fight! Awesome!
Air combo. Reptile storm. Unblockable. Raging wolf.
That's so cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, wall bound. Rock your lockjaw.
It's crazy, bro.
Let's go. Mighty Raptor.
So the game's called Knockoff Battle Imagination, and basically it's like all the like action hero figures that you had as a kid, but the knockoff version is like this guy right here is supposed to be like a teenage mutant ninja lizard.
That's the funny part.
And you know, this is like one of the magic, like that's not Optimus Prime.
That's like
Right.
Or like what's the when they all not Power Rangers, but the other one where they all put their Zords together.
Voltron.
Voltron, yeah. Look kind of like
Voltron,
Voltron.
yeah.
And like the other guy is not He-Man.
Right. Or Conan the Barbarian.
Or Conan
I mean, because
the
you can
Barbarian,
go either or. You can go either or. You know what I'm saying?
Or Skeletor, but but the thought of it, like think about like when you had action figures and you were like make them fight or whatever like that when you were a kid. Like this is like the actual fighting game version of that. I think this is so cool.
Yeah, no, it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit.
And we and the combos that they have, they just did like a open beta. It's like a what is it called when they ask for money for the game?
That's called the Kickstarter.
Yeah, Kickstarter. Yeah.
So that I'm actually thinking about helping out with the Kickstarter of this game because this game looks so freaking cool, man. It's giving me definitely like it's got that stop motion animation thing going on, but at the same time looks like a legit ass fighting game.
It is a straight legit fighting game.
Yeah,
definitely a legit fighting game.
Like I would definitely like I'm still playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, so I don't care if anybody doesn't play this with me. I would love get this and get like some. Bro,
you still play that game, bro.
I love that game. I love that game. Tony see me playing that game all the time.
Yeah.
But like, yo,
every now and then he'll get his grid on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, this with some rollback netcode with some friends would be amazing. What do you guys?
I guarantee you that game is gonna have rollback. I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure Tony and Echo probably first time seeing this. Like, what do you guys think about the game?
It looks pretty dope. When can I get
Yeah. I could definitely, hop on this for sure.
Probably in the next 6 years, probably.
6 years? I doubt that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say about a year and a half.
Well, how long do these fundraiser games like take to come out though?
They don't take that long because Streets of Rage 4 actually had a fundraiser for like less than 6 months. They end up getting their goal and they made the game like 6 months later.
Oh, and the game, I mean, of course, Streets of Rage came out like within 6 months.
Streets of Rage 4 came out 6 months later. Yeah,
that's wow, man.
After they introduced it, I was like, oh shit. And I'm a big Streets of Rage fan, so I had to get my.
And they're still updating
But
that
Streets,
game.
now Streets of Rage 4 was that fire though.
And they're still updating it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The last update was the Mixed X edition, but that was a while ago. So
a lot of free updates too in that game.
Yeah, the Mr. X wasn't free. They had to
I mean,
like
Mr. X is like the OG bad guy though. You know what I'm saying?
No, Mr. X edition is a survival mode. That had nothing to do with anything extra. It's an actual mode.
Okay, I know they were like you can all the characters you basically play with, you can like download them and play with them and whatever the case is like that.
No, they're all thrown in there. There's no extra DLC that you have to pay for or download. Yeah. They're in the game, and that's how it is. You have to earn them by actually playing.
That's what I'm saying. As you play the game, you unlock more characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, say this game is actually will be like a Steam game probably, right?
Almost for sure.
Yeah, more than likely.
Right now, it's a Kickstarter game, so it'll have its own launcher. So.
Oh, so all these. Okay, so I'm just getting into the whole. You know, I'm not very big on the PC games, so each game could have its own like separate launcher.
It'll have its own launcher, yeah.
I thought Steam was like, but Steam is like the most popular one, right?
No, Steam is its own little thing is that it lays out a menu for you to pick a launcher to play.
Oh,
that's how that works.
Okay. Well, from one stop motion animation game to the next, South of Midnight is a game that was previewed sometime last year. It's like this weird animation stuff. It's like a love letter to the South. They just had a deep dive that came out. I put it in the chat. It was about 30 minutes. It was a lot of like fluff. It was a lot of like the music and the South and everything like that. But actually the gameplay looks pretty good. Like that's one of your main characters right there. It's got that weird. And have you seen this before, guys?
Nah, I ain't never seen this before.
Okay, I'll play it a
second. This is the first time I've seen it.
Birds flying off into the sky.
That's 2 toed tall.
Oh, I see
Big gator.
Yeah, this is the older one. This is not the new one.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mom.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
The catfish drops Hazel on land and swims off.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
In gameplay footage, Hazel goes down a dirt path toward the church.
Yeah, they call it like lore of the South. It's like a dark tale, but like from the South, basically.
Watches as the tree that shook appears to swim through the water.
Wait, that floating island is the gator?
Hazel uses an item to warp to a glowing spot on a nearby dock. She lands and looks around, puzzled, as dark branches growing over red sacks block the path behind her.
Oh, hell.
Swirling dark specks in front of Hazel become a one-armed, one-legged creature with something red glowing inside its chest. The creature howls and smacks itself. A red life bar appears over the creature's head. It dives, but Hazel dodges its attack and smacks it, turning its life bar yellow. The creature rolls at Hazel, but again, she gets out of the way.
I don't know this guy is
time,
talking, but
landing
you know,
her
it's the
attacks
video.
from behind. The creature lands a punch, but Hazel avoids its next attack. She gets behind it and charges up her weapon, then uses it to suck a black ball of energy out of the monster, defeating it and causing it to vanish.
All right, time to find that church.
Flowers appear on the newly grassy ground. Hazel runs forward and a path appears in front of her. She does a double jump and creates a parachute out of white
So it's
energy
kind of like a
to
platform
lower
as well.
herself safely
I'm gonna
off
skip
the
ahead just a
ground.
little
There
bit.
it is.
Stands before the large broken roof. Hazel pulls herself up wooden planks and stands before the large bell. Hazel rings the bell. In the swamp, the giant gator stirs and starts swimming. Hazel covers her ears as the bell rings. She opens her eyes to see the gator speeding toward her.
Hurry up!
Hazel jumps and slides down the roof of the church. She leaps off it just as the gigantic crocodile emerges and slams down its jaws on the church, leveling it. Hazel avoids the gator's imposing jaws.
Anyways, that's South of Midnight. They did an update for it. It's basically like they said, they're calling it like a love letter to the South. It looks pretty cool. I still want to see more of it though. Maybe get like a demo. If you guys first time seeing it, what you thought about it?
It looks interesting, but I already knew. I seen gameplay for that already. It's pretty cool looking.
I like the animation, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Like it's very something that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, definitely is. Like it really looks interesting. I mean, the fact she's riding a big ass catfish is
that's some
in
shit
and of itself interesting.
It's like a mixture of New Orleans and like deep Florida type shit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Some country ass shit right there.
Country stuff for real.
All right, the MK trailer of GhostFace came out. Let's watch it one time if we haven't seen it, and then I will let you know what my wrong assumptions are, and Shadow can let me know what it actually was. This is where we get demonetized.
That anyone could be so cold-hearted.
Are you really one to be throwing stones?
Fight!
I hear you've got quite a scream.
You don't want to hear
I will be glad to let you hear it.
So disrespectful.
What the fuck was that?
I'll explain that to you.
That was cool.
I love I can kill you again and again.
You will not succeed even once.
I'll also explain that to you as well.
Did that fool do a ball roll like Melina?
More like Kano.
I'll explain it.
Finish him.
What? Oh, come on! This is bullshit!
I have that
He's a
controller.
dude with a knife!
Fatality.
See you soon.
I have that controller, by the way. All right, explain what the hell we just saw, Shadow.
So, first thing, the way that he does the stabbing and where he's shanking you is not 2-2-2. It's actually 4-4-4. Just letting you know that.
Oh,
So, next up, that standing kick that he did is a standing 3. It's not a standing 4. Also, his forward 4 is where he stabs you in the throat and then lifts you up with a fireman's carry and tosses you up. That's not part of the teleport. That's literally just a linker. Kind of like how Scorpion does his teleport. You can continue a combo off of his enhanced version.
And I get the teleport because it's multiple people, but giving them superpowers. Like I'm like, man.
Now that's what I was going to explain.
All right.
He doesn't have superpowers. First off, he has 2 people that he hired from the Black Dragon. The 2 people that he hired. 2 people that he hired was the one who did the flash kick, Cobra, from Mortal Kombat Deception. Thank you. And then Kira from Deception. So the cannonball and the knife toss is from Kira, and the overhead kick and the flash kick is Cobra.
Yo, that's. I guess that's a sneaky way of putting people in the game, but still, bro. Like I get right there it is. Yeah, okay.
And you can tell that's Cobra because he has a purple dagger in his hand.
So wait a minute. So are the depending on what color dagger depends on your moveset?
Yep. You get a little bit of a different moveset with the different colored blade.
Like I did notice that.
Here, you'll see him do a teleport, which he also, if you hold a certain button, you can switch to another blade, which will also bring you to another
red blade.
Which is Kira.
With the red blade, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I got to look at that deep, and then he can throw it and everything like that. Okay. It's like he's like a stand switch character almost.
Yes.
With the knives.
Yeah. That's 444, by the way.
Oh, that hit you in a pot? That's so crazy, bro.
The frying pan is the funny part.
That's so crazy, bro. I think they said the 19th for
it's literally this Tuesday. Next Tuesday,
but the 27th for everybody who didn't pre-order.
Correct. But you know me, I already got my pre-order.
So that means that no, because let's see, when am I shipping out to hit
also your boy Smoke, he got a buff.
Really? Smoke got buffed up, eh?
Yep. They gave the mist thing that he does with his cancels.
Yeah.
You can do it in the air now.
Ooh.
And if you enhance it, you can do a recap.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Sub-Zero got a buff.
Another one?
Clones,
another one?
He needed this one. So the slide that he does, you know how normally if you do the slide without enhance, he'll stab you with the spear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you hold the button now, he'll just do a regular slide. His clone only costs 1 bar, which is the meter. And instead of you bouncing into all 3 of them like you used to, you only get froze by the first one. If you do a standard slide without the spear stab, you'll slide right into the next upcoming ice. And then you can do another combo to link into the other ice. So you can do a combo of 3 freezes.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And continue on your combo. It's pretty nifty.
Whoa, that's kind of swaggy.
Our most hated cameo, Serena.
Fuck Serena.
She got a buff.
She got a buff? What she has?
I think she was kind of overdue for. I think she was kind of overdue for a buff.
Bro, what they gave her 3. They gave her 3 of the shits, right?
So instead of giving her, you know how you do the meter thing where you could take away somebody's meter?
Yeah. That thing on the ground.
She now has a buff to give you one that helps you gain meter.
Oh, that's pretty useful.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a different one, but it's still on the ground?
It's still on the ground. Yeah, it's green. It's going to be standing next to you instead of your opponent.
That's still useful though.
It's very useful. And then, your girl Frost, she got a buff. I don't know if you saw it, but she can smack the wall. Or throw the wall down.
Yeah.
Now she could blow it up to do a pop up for you.
Wait a minute. So she blows up the wall?
Yeah, she blows up the wall.
Oh, that is stupid. In a good way.
Yeah.
But I guess for like setups.
There's gonna be more to come. Geras got a buff.
Okay, I'm with that. I like it.
So you know the corner grab where he throws you into the wall?
Yeah.
Well, instead of stomping you and giving you a hard knockdown, and now bounces you in the air. So characters like Mavado or Scorpion or Jax or anybody can get a grab.
Right.
All right, explain it one more time.
So when he does the kick to the wall,
yeah, Movado.
You get kicked in the air instead of getting knocked down. And you can use any cameo that has like a grab,
a
gotcha ability to snag you up to continue a combo.
Gotcha. That's pretty nifty. I guess they're like you know, one thing I like that NRS is doing, they're like just saying fuck it, we're throwing everything at the wall, bro. like this game is gonna be bat-ish crazy anyway. So let's just keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. All right, so I gotta watch the deep dive, and of course, if you guys watching us, that Combat Couch come next week, well, the week after this week, you know who's gonna be doing the most with this character.
Of course.
All right, so this next one I got. I thought about you, Tony, and I said if he comes on the cast, we will definitely let him see this. If you haven't seen this yet, this is kind of right up your alley, my guy. 1 second.
My sons, can you hear me?
Father, where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go!
It is a brave and strong warrior who can admit his own fears and yet continue to battle forward.
I'm totally tagging in, bro!
You need only believe in yourself as much as I believe in you.
Time to test my hypotheses with my brains and my bow staff.
Trust your mind and your heart.
I'm proud of how far we've come.
I have never doubted your courage nor your perseverance, my sons.
What's the matter, Turtles? You don't look so happy to see us.
You have prepared all your life for this moment, and you are ready.
Not so fast, Turtle.
Together, you are victorious.
Only on the Switch?
For right now, I think it was a Switch card, so
that is a huge disappointment.
I mean, we all
That's
got Switches though, but it's a little bit. It's got that what was the team up, the Avengers team up game that was out?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That's what I was just about to say. That's the first thing I thought about when I saw it. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, and the team up,
it's definitely giving that vibe off.
Definitely, I was like, you got. And first thing I saw was, I was like, Marvel Ultimate Alliance with the Turtles. I'm with this.
Yeah, definitely.
Echo, were you a Turtles fan back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Or did I miss you? All right, well, okay. Who's your favorite turtle?
Michelangelo.
Mikey.
I'm a Donnie guy.
Hey, not to be rude, Echo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought you would have said Raphael. I thought you would have said Raphael, bro.
Actually,
I swear to God, I would have expected you to say Mikey.
Hey, Will is Ralph though, I think, right? I want to say Will is a Ralph fan. I can see what's gonna be. Listen, he's not always angry, just mostly.
Which is why I thought Echo would have said Ralph.
No, but the game looks dope, man. It's definitely like some couch co-op type stuff. It's like a throwback type game too. On top of that, and I just thought it looked
online
cool
too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I definitely would have thought it would have been on, like next gen, not just Switch itself. So that's the only sucky part. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I gotta check. I know it's a Switch trailer, but all these games are multi-platinum. Everybody's playing nice with each other, which we'll talk about coming up in a bit.
Actually, I can look right now for you.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up while I bring up the next story. Because the next story is a doozy. I don't have any video, so I have to run something when we get to it. But this is kind of crazy, y'all. So, anyways, not me. Why am I so much? There we go. Warner Brothers did an earnings call, and Warner Brothers earnings call they did last time. They mistakenly, quote unquote, revealed MK1 was launching because they sold the company to Discovery. So Discovery is like the new holders, and they don't understand a game announcement is not something you just say. So you always find out crazy stuff during these earning calls, like the fact that Warner Brothers Discovery has lost $300 million due to the failure of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League?
Hey. Ooh, that's a grip.
$300 million lost on a game nobody wanted.
To begin with.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, like,
what's
you know,
the name of that game, by the way, so I can look it up? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
The Turtle game.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate.
Splinter's Fate. Okay.
Yeah.
Splintered Fate.
So, according to the article here by Variety, decline in game success coincides with the poor merger decisions affecting dozens of projects. And the reason why it affects us as like fighting game fans is because Warner Brothers makes what? MK1, Multiverses. Multiverses, they're saying, hasn't sold how they want to. It's almost as if the gaming collective, the gaming collective, all gamers are saying we don't want to do this. What would you call them? Like pay as you go type games, free to play games. They're not supporting them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you got a game like Batman, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, you know, all these Arkhams and everything like that, you hear, oh man, this team that made the Batman games, they're making another game. What would you think is coming out?
You would think another Batman game.
Exactly. But no, we're going to put a shooter out here. Did anybody play this game? Did anybody play this game?
Nope.
Dim Sum, did you play Suicide Squad?
Nope.
Shadow, did you play Sushi Squad? Shadow Shell. All right,
Watch that video.
All right, so according to the article, Warner Bros. Has been under fire. Fans and critics lately over shelving finished movies, including Batgirl and Coyote versus Acme. I didn't even know that was a thing. The company's latest financial report shows how even the gaming division is losing money over Fist. CEO says that the investors not only lost $200 million, but $300 million due to Multiverses, which is like the Smash Brothers like type game that they got out, and also because of the loss on Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Obviously, it had a poor selling, and the difference in the tax write-offs, all the money they put out for the game and everything like that, like it was a massive failure. Massive failure. Have you guys seen? You've seen the game though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it, but I haven't looked to see any actual gameplay or anything like that. Just because to me it wasn't anything that was kind of like on my radar to even want to check out anyway.
Yeah. Mr. Dim Sum, have you seen the game?
Yeah, I was supposed to get it on Steam, but I didn't get around to it.
Was it on sale?
I can't remember.
So it's a looter shooter, but like the game, I don't play the shooters, but apparently the game is trash. You know what I'm saying? Literally.
That's the more the story. The game's trash.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just not what players wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, and they lied about what the game was when it first came out, and then they found out it was like a looter shooter and not like an open world. Like it's like if Call of Duty made a football game.
Right, nobody gonna buy that. Maybe we'll be like, what? Call of Duty made a football game. What?
It's like if the Call of Duty developers made a football game, you'd be like, I don't want this. This is not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you remember when Tekken released Tekken Bowling?
Oh yeah, isn't that still in the game? Oh, volleyball's in the game now.
Volleyball, but they had a bowling one.
Yeah, but they also had a fighting game with it. This is just strictly like a shooter.
What did it do? Look, you changed that color. Hey, what?
I think somebody stepped away from the screen for a second.
Someone else stepped on the mic.
Exactly. All right, so we talked about this game last week. Not last week, the week before. The Indiana Jones game, but they have recently put out another a preview of the game, and like I said, I'm gonna watch it with you guys. This game looks really, really, really good.
Sorry about that. Had a bunch of children in the background. Also, I'll tell you about the Splinter thing in a second.
Yeah. We're gonna check this out real quick.
Exit. There's got to be an exit. The hatch! It's like quicksand. This is it.
Welcome to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I'm Pete Ward, audio director at Machine Games. Here
So,
to
if I'm
introduce
not
you
mistaken,
to this
Machine Games are the
first-person
guys
action
that did,
adventure game.
The trailer's too
I
loud.
will
We can
take you
barely
on a
hear you.
global journey as the legendary archaeologist.
If I'm not mistaken, Machine Games are the guys that did Wolfenstein, right?
No, I believe that was Zenith that actually did Wolfenstein.
No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, but they work for Zenith. They're one of the publishers. I'll double check real quick, but Machine Games.
It was made by originally developed by Moose Software.
Wolfenstein.
Yep, developers is Machine Games and id.
Yep, it's Software and Machine Games. Yep. So I mean, if you like those games, it's in that caliber, it's up a little bit less. Let me turn the volume down just a bit.
Thanks, pal.
Explore the forgotten marvels of the world with the tools you need to embark on a classic indie story. The fedora, the whip, the revolver. You'll experience what it feels like to step into the boots of the legend. Our story begins here. Professor Jones is awoken by a break-in.
Isn't this the same trailer that we looked at last 2 weeks ago?
It's similar footage, but it's more in depth.
With a priceless relic
Like the first part wasn't in
the
it.
chase is on to uncover
I'm not gonna
the
watch the whole
mystery.
thing. I just want to see the new. I want you guys to see the
Joining
new
the
part.
chase is Gina, an Italian journalist with a quest of her own.
Yeah, but that's superstition. And I don't believe in superstition.
Neither do I. But if Voss thinks those stone relics can help the Reich, then we have to find them before he does.
No, you have to find them. I have to find my sister.
Standing against them is Indy's rival, archaeologist Emmerich Voss, who is plundering sites around the globe, searching for a set of mysterious artifacts. But as Indy digs deeper, he soon discovers the theft is only a small part of a grander global conspiracy.
Ich muss Sie warnen, Herr Voss.
We made it, Henri!
I'm an archaeologist.
Another one.
Passage for Khmer warriors.
When you venture into the unknown, we want exploration to feel truly rewarding.
Let me see here.
We carefully crafted each environment to encourage players to uncover clues,
Left this here.
discover valuable objects,
There we go.
and reveal hidden secrets that can aid you in your adventure.
I like the whip.
I mean, hey, it's indie staple. We gotta have the whip.
Down you go! Another time, chum.
During your adventure, Indy's versatile tools are at your disposal. It's up to you to find clever uses for each of them.
So you got to be kind of like creative with the fighting because there's not going to be a lot of bullets.
It reminds me of Thief and Dishonored.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds. You ever played Riddick?
Snap photos to reveal historical
Yeah, I played
insights
Riddick.
and important clues. Or,
But
if you
Thief
feel
is
the
a good
need,
comparison
use it to
too.
receive puzzle hints.
Need to direct the light to the metal discs.
The journal is your complete guide. It starts as a blank slate, but becomes a detailed archive of your journey with maps, photos, and letters. It's a reminder of where you've been, and, for the sharp observer, a hint about where to head next. Your travels will inevitably take you into restricted areas. That's where disguises come in.
I hope they fit.
So you gotta wear a disguise?
You should
That's
have
pretty
become
dope.
a man of the cloth. I found another calling.
Use of disguises can help you enter guarded areas.
This is really
Ensure
like
you
Thief right
avoid
here.
those who have a sharp eye for spotting trespassers.
Duda, bring me the flasher.
This is straight from Call of Duty.
Oh, this part?
Yeah. Being a hidden group. Protect her from falling, Caleb.
And of course, there's the whip, Indy's most important tool. It's a powerful weapon in combat and a crucial tool for traversing lost ruins.
Come on, you can do this, Indy. Just a bit further.
The combat was the thing I was the most worried about. But apparently it's like you're fighting with your fist type stuff. And like first person fist action, I'm kind of with.
The water's flowing now.
Indy's greatest tool, his mind. Just like Indy, you'll use yours to navigate buried tombs and
We'll skip around. That was it. Anyways, that was basically what everybody played, but the stuff we didn't get to see. So they basically were saying that basically like you have a revolver, but you don't really use it that much. And what you saying, like why would you saying that it was reminding you of Thief?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say my piece real quick on this before I go because my phone's about to die. So let me just say my piece on it real quick. Given that this is my first time seeing this actually looks pretty legit. This, I guess you could say, I mean, obviously, given that, Indiana Jones predates, like Lara Croft and like Tomb Raider, I kind of feel like it's kind of interesting that we're just now getting an Indiana Jones game when technically there should have been one way before there was ever a Tomb Raider.
Yeah, true that. But how the
what I'm
studios
saying?
are.
Yeah, but everything looks pretty dope though. Like I like how it looks very intricate. He has to use everything at his disposal like Indiana Jones would. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look like he's doing something that we wouldn't expect Indiana Jones to do. I definitely like that they're keeping that that continuity.
And like if Indiana Jones was sitting here like shooting like 100 people in the face.
I'll be like, nah, I'm not believing that.
I mean, not saying it couldn't happen, but it's like, yo, that's kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, think about it. When you I only remember him shooting somebody one time, and that was in Raiders of the Lost Ark when the guy started messing around with the sword, and he's like, I ain't got time for this, and just pulled out the gun and shot him. That's the only time I've seen him shoot anybody. If he shot anybody since then, let me know.
No, I'm feeling it, and the only thing I would say is that if you watch any of the movies, they aren't like the newer movies, especially aren't the greatest.
Well, I haven't seen any of the newer movies. Like I've only seen the original three: Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade.
But those are the best ones. You know what I'm saying? See,
exactly.
Right here, where he's using weapons and stuff breaks, so you got to use that like that.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
That makes sense to me. That's Indiana Jones. Like I'm thinking, I'm getting something on the fly, I'm making it work, and then I'm winging it from there.
Exactly. What say you, Dim Sum?
I got it. I'm interested.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm I wasn't that excited for the game. I was kind of like whatever, but now that I've seen this, I'm like way more excited now. All right. Last topic for the night. So Xbox has come out to say that they are basically not a third party, not a first party title console now, and pretty much any game could go third party, including Halo. So basically, we live in a world where there are no exclusives anymore. Does anybody have any thoughts?
PlayStation needs to keep up with that because all they're gonna do is make it their downfall if they don't follow that suit.
I don't exactly agree with that, but anybody else?
I don't have a dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything positive or negative on it. I'm just kind of like, you know what I mean? It's interesting though. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have a thought on that particular news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dim Sum, you have. I mean, I know your PC master race over there. So this is I said I know your PC master race over there, and congratulations, he just bought Game Pass, everybody.
Oh God!
After me telling him to get Game Pass for how many years?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
We're playing zombies, and I'm like,
Game Pass.
I'm like, bro, get Game Pass. You can get it on the PC. You don't have to spend as much money. He's like, what's Game Pass? I don't want it. I don't like it. PC. What happened yesterday?
You can get Game Pass on PC.
I told him this 3 years ago, bro. 3 years ago. I don't know. I feel like, I know I'm an old school gamer. I think we all are, but I kind of feel like some games just need to be console specific, I think.
I don't think so.
And I know that might be just the old head in me talking, but like if I had, like, I don't want to play Mario on an Xbox.
That's not what they mean by being a third party.
But no, but this is what it means to me. I'm saying. So like if I see, like, in the future, I'm pretty sure we will see Halo on a PlayStation.
You're kind of getting the concept wrong when they say that it's going to be a third party console.
Let me read the quote. Go ahead.
What I understand what you're saying, and I already read the article.
Yeah.
And I already seen the clip on it too.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you is, yeah, Halo is going to be on the PC. Yes, Halo is also going to be on the console. So is Crash Bandicoot. So is all the other games that was actually introduced to it. The only console that won't get that because they still have exclusives is PlayStation.
That's not what the article said. The article said that yes,
the article said,
we will be
but
bringing
it's not
more.
going to happen. Now, it's the only reason why I'm saying it is because they're not going to be added on there because of the stinginess of Sony, not because of the fact that they will allow it, because it can be allowed. The problem is Sony is too stingy.
Okay, let me go on what you're saying right now, right? And going by the logic that you're saying, like saying that you're correct, like, if that's the way Sony wants to play it, I would hope that Xbox would hold some of their, like, the Gears of Wars, the Halos, like those. I hope they would keep those in house if Sony's playing that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I mean, if Sony doesn't want to play like that, then all right. Okay. Here's a better question. Why, like, PC players and everything like that? Do you buy games for what your friends play? Or do you buy games for the games that's on the console? I'll go first. I buy games, like, I bought an Xbox One over the PlayStation first because of help me out, guys. I always forget the game of the game. Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was on the Xbox.
Was it?
PlayStation.
Yes, it was originally on. It was originally on only Xbox exclusive, which killed the game, I might add, because of the fact that it was an exclusive.
Yeah, and it was there's a lot of things that go into that. It was in an era that didn't really have, like, that was the first game of its kind, that free to play model. But I'm at the store, right, as a 2014, 2013 person, and it's like I have the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 standing there. The Killer Instinct app or game was the thing that made me pick the console over the other console. I know a lot of people also play where their friends are. Maybe that's you guys. I don't know.
That's what I do. And so if the game is crossplay, I'm guaranteed to make sure I get it either on the PC, like I did with Tekken, or play Street Fighter with the boys, which I now still do on the Xbox. The reason why exclusivity is kind of bad is remember during the Mortal Kombat 9 and Soul Calibur era, where they always had a particular character for that particular console.
Yeah,
right.
They were, but here's the problem:
Freddy and everything else.
Because of that, those characters and specifically were tournament banned. You were not allowed to use Kratos in tournaments. You weren't allowed to use Cyber Sub-Zero in tournaments, which was messed up. Because it's like, bro, Cyber Sub-Zero is on both consoles. Nope, but due to the fact that Kratos is in that particular game, we have to be fair. We have to be fair and ban both of those characters.
Yeah, I mean, they did the same thing with the for a little while until they started playing the GameCube version with Link and
the Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
You couldn't pick Heihachi, you couldn't pick Spawn, and you couldn't pick Link.
But as far as like what is if every game is on everything, then I would probably not buy a console anymore.
That's not the case. You still need to have something to play it on.
If it's coming to PC, why?
If it's coming on PC, cool. But guess what? You have to purchase in order to play it for a decent price.
Game Pass,
which is basically what? It's Xbox. So
but I'm saying like as far as consoles
you're
go,
gonna pay a little bit extra for the Game Pass on PC. It costs more on the PC than it does on Xbox.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like, what is the reasoning? Like, is this Xbox saying that we're out of the console business, basically?
Some people can't afford $1,400 or PCs like Mr. Dim Sum here.
I mean, but shit, the people are buying the PlayStation Pro for $800. You can get a laptop that can play games.
And nobody's buying the TV that goes with it, so they're wasting their time for that money.
But what I'm saying is, people are buying it whether they can use it or not. You can buy an $800 PC, laptop that can play the game just by Game Pass on it. Put Game Pass on it. I can put Game Pass on my fucking Fire Stick.
Like, yo, my frame's got to be on point. I won't play Call of Duty at all.
Like I said, that's what I was going to
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If your PC can't hold it, you're wasting your time. With a console, you're getting it for a little bit more of a cheaper price, and your game can be held.
Yeah, like you got all your dark spots on Call of Duty. Like that shit pissed me off so bad. I was like, yo, I'm going to PC.
Bro, like you can't Xbox One and then Xbox Series, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the PC players. And then you have the PC players who all playing Destiny. This is a prime example. Out of all those people who were having problems, the Xbox One was having the most. But here's the kicker. If your graphics card was not able to keep up with the Destiny game because they upgraded their engine, you pretty much are stuck at 30 frames and you're biting a bullet instead of getting a series which was actually not even that expensive and was able to maintain.
It's just as an Xbox fan, like I got the original Xbox. You know?
Same. Yeah.
It just feels like I understand that Game Pass is Xbox going forward. It just is what it is, right? It just hurts a little bit to know that the transition is it's a little rough for me at the moment. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna hurt a little bit, but Nintendo and PlayStation are a little backwards right now.
Or Xbox is a little too forward, maybe.
No, they're actually doing it right. The only downfall for all the companies, and I'm going to be real with this one, and you have to agree with me. The only time they were getting big sales was during COVID. Now, after COVID,
everybody got fired.
Passed on. Everybody got their jobs back.
Everybody
was doing their thing. Yeah. So not many people are playing the systems. But now, because of that, so many companies are cutting off their employees,
their employee staff.
They're not hitting the numbers that they were back when they were getting COVID.
I.e., WB.
Yeah, WB was doing it. Bungie was going through it. There's a lot of devs that are going through it.
$300 million lost on a game we didn't want. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think? That was kind of like, if you're following Xbox news or just following console news, you knew this was coming, but for Xbox to be so forward-coming with the information, it's a little bit like it's here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Once again, this will be up in sections, and then they'll be put in sections later on that night.
Yeah, just a heads up. Speaking of PlayStation, right?
Yo.
I came across this thing yesterday, I guess. I can get a PS5. I gotta gut it out. And there's some components I need out of it. I can build a PC out of it. So they said it's going to be about $1,800 for everything, including the PS5.
To make a PS5 into a PC?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I was like,
you can gut it and make it a case.
No. The thing was, they added like water cooling and everything on there, and I was like, yo, this shit's pretty dope.
Once again,
I had like a hologram player inside the PC. I was like, yo.
Unless you're very lucky at gambling and have an addiction problem, Mr. Dim Sum is gonna have all the. You know, that should be your segment. Really expensive shit. That for next week, right? I want you. Listen. Next week, I want you to because you always got something you want to buy. Let us know the next thing that you want to buy that's super expensive. Don't tell us about it. Just tell us about it next week.
Yo, this might sound. I'm gonna say no Diddy right off of this.
Okay.
So, yo, Dim Sum, hook me up with a cutie mask. Do you know what a cutie mask is? Do you know what a cutie mask is?
I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
It's a digital face mask, bro.
Yeah, I know. So you know what? They have them for sale. I think it was like.
Yeah, they're like $60 right now.
No, the one I saw was a little bit more realistic.
You know the one he saw was expensive. You know.
He always go for the super expensive.
He don't see the one for 60.
God.
I'm trying to tell you, he doesn't see it. Like his mind just goes.
Yo. Because I freaking got a 4090 GPU, but I also wanted 64 gigs.
Yeah, so hook me up with a cutie mask. I'll pay you.
All right, guys. We out here, man. Combat Couch next week. Gameplay vids.
Couch is this Sunday.
This week.
I'm saying that's coming up. I'm saying, but we got gameplay vids that drop every day. Me and Tony P.
That's every day.
Me and Tony P are back on that MVC 2. And me and Shadow Shell
gonna come to the crib, bro.
Me and Shadow Shell.
I'm gonna slide through Sunday night, man. I'm gonna slide through Sunday night.
The MVC one is real.
Grab him kicking and screaming, Red.
He's a big guy. Can't do that. But the MVC one.
That didn't give you no fight couch, man. That's about to be fucking. I'm about to fight for the couch.
I'm telling you, next week, the MVC one videos start dropping with me and Shadow Shell. Y'all want to check those sets out? Those are dope.
Oh yeah,
actually has some decent matches.
You got one for Paul or Tyson?
I'm watching that tomorrow. It's gonna be whack as shit.
Tyson, obviously.
Actually, there's I just want y'all to quote me on this, or don't quote me on this, but allegedly he's supposed to lose in round 6. Tyson.
Well, you know what? You guys want to talk about spending money on dumb shit, right? Tell me why freaking Jake Paul went and bought an ear cup diamond freaking plate.
I saw that bullshit. I'm like, ew, nigga, like you are so fucking whack.
I wonder if you really want to got Evander Holyfield's earpiece and like measured that out. Kind of.
Okay, next week, Dim Sum's expensive shit.
It's going down.
It's going down. All right, we out.
Right, I'll let you know what the hell. I'll let you know what I get the itching to buy.
All right, y'all be easy.
Yeah, man.
It won't be it. Yeah, I'm